Hello and welcome to Coding Demos. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to add a list view inside our app. So what is a list view? A list view is a layout that holds multiple items and it allows the user to scroll through them. So let me show you an example of what type of app that we're going to build in this tutorial. So let me open up the emulator. So this is basically the app. It holds a list of country names, and then whenever you click on any of the country names, for example Australia, it will go to the second activity, which shows the title of the country name in the toolbar and the flag of that country. So let's go back. We have Brazil. Click on that. That's the title on the toolbar, and this is the image view, the flag. Alright, so let's go back to Android Studio and build the app. So let's create a new project, and then we call this list view. Let's call this custom list view, and then we'll click next. API 16, click next. I'll choose the empty activity, click next, and then click finish. Alright, so we have the main activity. Now the first thing is we'll go to the activity underscore main, go to the design, and then remove the default value. Alright, next we'll go to the resource folder, and then go to values, and then styles, and then we'll need to, let me just close this just to give you guys some space, and then change the dark action bar to no action bar, because we need to add the toolbar, right? Okay, now let's go back to the activity underscore main. There you go, there's no more toolbar. Now let me add another one. Let me add a toolbar, so I'll scroll all the way down to the custom section, and then click on custom view, toolbar, click OK, and then add it to the top. That's fine. Now we'll make the width of the toolbar match the parent of the layout. So we'll do that by here. So layout width, instead of wrap content, we'll make it match parent, and then we'll change the ID. Instead of view, we'll make it as a toolbar, and then we'll give it a background, Android background. It's gonna be color and slash primary, color primary, and then we need to add in the app theme. So let me add the declaration, then equals to add style theme app compact dot dark action bar. Okay, now let's go back to the design. I need to remove the padding, so this is the padding. Let me just get rid of this. Alright, now let's go back to design. Alright, everything looks good. Now toolbar is done. Let's add the list view. So where is the list view? Yeah, there's the list view. So drag it. Okay, looks good. Let me just give some margin at the top between the list view and the toolbar. So we'll do that here. Here we have the Android, and we have the list view. So we'll add the margin. So Android layout margin top, and then we give it 10 dp just to give some space between the toolbar and the list view. Okay, should be fine. Now we have the list view ready. Next thing is we need to add the values for the list view. So we'll open up the project, and then we'll go to the strings, and then we'll create, let me just close this, and then we'll create a string array that basically holds the list of holds the country names. So string array, we'll give it a name of countries. Oops, let me whoa. Alright, so I have item, and then first one is Australia, and then let's check out the emulator. So go back. We have Australia, Brazil, China, Australia, Brazil, and China. Okay, so let me add the other ones as well. Alright, now I have added the rest of the country names inside the string countries. Now we'll go back to the main activity. First, let me go to, okay, we have the list view, we have the toolbar. Let's go back to the main activity, and then we'll declare the toolbar and the list view. So we'll start with toolbar. We call it toolbar, and then we do the same thing for the list view. So it's list view, and they call it list view toolbar. Okay, find view by ID, id dot toolbar, and then list view equals to a list view. List view find view by ID, id, and then we have the list view here. Next thing is, now we have the list view, we have the toolbar. We need to set the click listener for the list view, so that allow the user to click from one point to another. Okay, now in the list view we will do like this: list view dot set on item click listener, and then new on item click listener. Okay, so inside this on item click method, we will start a new attempt. So before we start a new attempt, let's go to the project section, and then we'll add a new activity. So right click on the package name, and then new, then go all the way down to activity, and then choose empty activity, and then we call this second activity. Click finish. Alright, now we have the second activity. That's good. Now we'll go back to the main activity. Let me close this. Okay, now we'll start the attempt. So attempt, we call it attempt equals to new attempt, and then we give it the current context, which is main activity dot this, and then the other parameter would be the second activity, which we've just created, second activity dot class. All right, now the second thing is we need to add the country name inside the attempt, so that when the user clicks on the item in the list view, will go to the second activity by carrying the name inside the toolbar. Let me show it to you. We have the attempt, and then now to add the country value, we will do it like this: attempt dot put extra. So you see we have lots of options to choose from. So first thing, the put extra will basically takes out two parameters. First thing is the string name, and then the type of value that we're sending to the other activity. So for the string name, we'll give it country name. Yeah, we'll give it a country, and then country name, then comma. For the type of value that we're sending to is the country from the list view, right? So we'll do it like this: list view dot get item. There you go. Get item at position, and then here we need to pass in the position. So we have the position, which is integer I here, so we'll just put in I inside here, and then semicolon. We need to make it toString because we're asking for a string, so it should be a string. And then we need to start the activity, so start activity, and then we're passing the intent. Alright, now we'll go to the, I think for this one, I forgot to add in the title of the screen. So for now we'll just use the app name, so it's going to be toolbar.setTitle, and then we have it get resources dot get string, and then r dot string dot app name. There you go. So we have this. Now I think we're done with the main activity. Let's give it a try. Let's run this. So run. Next is 5, and then click OK. All right. Oh, that's odd. The list is not there. Okay, let's go back to the main activity, and then we'll look at what's causing this. Okay, I think I know the problem. So we forgot to set the adapter list view dot set adapter. Okay, well, first we have the we forgot to create the adapter. Sorry about that. The adapter that holds the data of the country names. So it's array adapter for type string, then call it adapter equals to new array adapter. We give it the context main activity dot this, and then the resource file would be android.r.layout.simple-list-item1, and then for the strings we're going to use get resources dot get string array, and then r dot array, then the countries. Alright, that's it for the array adapter. Now we need to do list view dot set adapter, and then we pass in the m adapter. Now it should work. So let's run it again. Alright, now we have the list of countries showing up. That's good. Now when you click on that, it will go to an empty screen, which is the second activity. Now for the second activity, we need to add the toolbar and the image view that will basically show the flag for that particular country. Now let's go back, and then let's do that. We go to the second activity. We go to the layout first, and then let's add the toolbar. Okay, let me just go to the activity underscore main, and then I'll just copy out that toolbar because it's exactly the same thing. Copy this, go to activity underscore main, set activity underscore second, and then give it the toolbar, and then we add the declaration for the app, and then we need to remove the padding. Okay, there you go. Let me just change the toolbar ID. Let me make it as 1. Okay. Alright. The second thing is we need to add the image view. There's the image view. Just put it in the center. It should be fine. Okay. And then we give it an ID. So let's just leave it as it is, image view. Now we'll go back to the second activity, and then we create the toolbar. So it's toolbar. We call this m toolbar, and then for the image view we call it flag. So we'll do the same thing here. Toolbar equals to toolbar find view by ID toolbar 1, and then for the flag it will be, it's an image view. So there you go, find view by ID r.id.image view. Alright, now we have the toolbar, we have the image view. Let's set the okay, I think we got the main points here already. Let's go back to the main activity, and then since in the Onitemclick method we're passing in the attent, right, which holds the country name. Now in the second activity we need to get that name and then set it inside the toolbar as the title. So we'll do it like this. Bundle, we call it bundle, equals to get a tent dot get extra. What we're doing here is that this bundle basically holds the data that was transferred from the main activity. That's why it says get a tent dot get extra, and those values that we've just added for the country name, it is added as an extra, so we need to get that extra. So we get that extra from the tent. Now we need to check whether the bundle is null or not. Alright, and then what we'll do here is that, okay, let me just put this at the top just to avoid null pointer exception. Okay, now here in the bundle we have the checking for the null. If everything is good and the bundle has a value which is the country name, we will do like this. We will say mtoolbar.set title, and then we will do it like this, bundle dot get string, because because the value that we're sending is string, so we need to say bundle dot get string. If it's integer, then you will do like this, bundle dot int. If it's other types, then you do the same thing. But for our case, we have the get string, and then it takes the string key. So what is the string key? Basically the key that we've just used here. So this is the key. So the key is country name. You just copy this, go to the second activity, and then you add it there. Now we have the value of the selected country being set as the title for the toolbar. Let's run this just to show you the output in the app. Okay, so we have the list here. We'll click on the first item. Alright, we have Australia at the top. That's good. Now the only thing left is for us to add they set the image based on the flag. So for the flags, you can actually get the flags from just by doing Google search. So I have the flags inside the folder here in my desktop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the custom Listview project, and then we'll go to the app, and then we go to the resource main, and then we go to resource here, and then we'll look for the drawable, and then basically copy this and then put it inside the drawable here. That's it. Now to make sure that you've actually added those images, you can just open up the project and then look for the drawable, and there you will see the flags. These are basically the images that we will be using for the flags. Alright, now let's close this to give some space. Okay, now here in the second activity, since we have already did the condition to check whether the bundle is null or not, and we have the title for the country name, now what we will do here is that we will do another check to make sure whether the value that we're getting from the first screen is a particular country name. Let me show you. We will do it like this, mtoolbar dot, we need to know the title or the value that was set in the title, so we do like this, mtoolbar dot get title, and then dot toString dot equal ignore case, and then we need to do a checking whether it is equal to the country, for example Australia. Alright, if that's true, then we will set the image inside this condition. So we will call flag dot set image drawable. Okay, and then we will say get resources dot get drawable r dot drawable dot flag Australia. Okay, you might be wondering what's this slash here. It's because it's deprecated. Okay, if it's deprecated, then there's another way to do it. Let me just delete this. It will be context compact dot get drawable, and then here we pass the current context, which is second activity dot this, and then for the drawable ID, which is get resources dot get drawable. Okay, let's put the R directly, r dot drawable dot flag Australia. We're missing a parenthesis. Oh yeah. Alright, so now we've set the first flag for the country. So what we're doing here is, if the bundle is not equal to null, we set the value as the title for the toolbar. Now we need to get the value from the toolbar, and then we need to do a check if it really equal to the country Australia. If that's true, then we're setting the flag right here. Let's run this. Alright, so let's click on the first item, Australia. There you go. So we have the flag here. So now we'll do the same thing for the other countries, and then we'll see how it looks like. Okay, so I did check for the other countries as well. So as you can see there are so many if else conditions for each country. Okay, so let's give it a run and see how it looks like. Alright, so now let's look on Australia again. Okay, we have the flag, that's good. Click on Brazil, there you go, we have the flag. Click on China, that's good. Click on France. Alright, it's working, guys, that's good. And that's India, Irlanda. Okay, so this is basically how you guys can do it. You do the condition here, you check for the country names, and then you set the flags based on the country name. Okay, that's it for the tutorial. If you guys like what you see, please leave your comments at the bottom in the comment section, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Thanks again for watching, and happy coding.